infiltrated some.
You didn't get
Everyone
that
say hi to
gold
Matt.
recorded?
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Oh,
Matt.
I'm whispering,
Matt.
We miss you, Matt.
Last time on La Evil Salon, we fought a Loxodon and we kidnapped a rabbit. And we drugged the drinks. And
We had a perfectly successful mission. We had a perfectly successful mission.
Trying to catch me sick and horny. Trying to catch me sick and horny.
Just not even gonna move right
Oh,
on
he's
past
so
it.
low in the frame now.
My music's so loud. They hate you. He ran away. He heard me starting to talk about stuff, and he's just like,
Nope.
Skedaddle.
Give me 1 second.
No. Not allowed. Stabby.
Bubsy and Billy became best friends.
Yeah. Billy died though.
Right. So we should talk about that a little bit, Shadow. But
yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about that.
We'll have a conversation about that.
Yeah, Billy and I had a conversation that in order to protect the Flagon name and his wife and children from any
recompense.
I was literally going to say recompense. Yeah, recompense of the work he does with us. That maybe we stage something where Billy Flagon dies and maybe Billy Basher comes to live.
Yeah, I think just the Basher.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go by the Basher.
All right.
You can all call me the.
I'm calling you Basher.
Okay.
Because Basher just sounds fucking
cool.
That's
fine. You can call me Basher.
Basher.
All right. Hey, it's Bubsy and the Basher. Ah.
Exactly. Bubs and the Basher.
Bubs and Basher, best buds.
Oh, God damn it.
Battling it out.
Best battling buds.
Best battle, Basher buds.
Bubs
and Basher.
Bubs, beds, buds, bubbles.
And then we just start punching each other.
Punching.
First order of business is you've kidnapped a rabbit man.
Oh, that's right. Should I give him a going over?
So where did you take him? What'd you do?
We had I had agents take him back to the farm.
Farm?
Yes.
The farm, you say? Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Log into Roll20, everybody.
I was talking about eyeballs.
Hey, that's all right.
That's not enough.
Your eye on the ball.
Ah!
Well, the eyes have it, so.
Boo.
So many eye puns.
Nothing.
Please
That's
continue,
nothing.
Emily.
I was just gonna say, in honor of Matt being absent, we should all do our best Cray impressions. Here's mine.
Extremely good.
That was spot on. Perfect.
Nailed it.
So yeah, I had him taken back to the farm, and because he's still under sedation, so we've got him locked up in the farm.
He's locked up?
Yeah, he's tied up, locked up, hood over his head. Same deal. Same thing we had with Basher. We are trying to. Our goal is to. Okay, I'll do this in character. Our goal for this individual is to obtain information, and also he is our ticket in, which is why we needed him alive.
I thought you meant Cray.
No. Yeah, no. Cray's tied up in the back. That's just for me, though.
Cray's sleeping. He's sleeping right today. He's tired.
Hey, what is he a ticket to exactly? What's he ticket?
Have you ever heard?
Who's on? Yeah, go ahead.
Of Nova Exalos. You ever heard of that?
Fancy. Have I heard of that, Jimmy? Yeah. Well, welcome.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I did get a natural 20. Ooh, about that.
Literally 25 was the number in my head. So, but
hey,
you did it.
You're dealing with the bashing.
So here's the deal, though, right? So you've heard rumors about a place.
I've heard rumors.
That's sort of in the center of the three countries. They've sort of erected very quickly big walls. It didn't used to be there, and they don't let anyone
they
in.
is very ambiguous. We have no idea who they are, really.
All right. So here's the deal. Used to be somewhat of a military man, and my ex-best friend was pretty high in the ranks. All right. Now he'd let slip over a pint of grog or whatever, what have you, some details here or there. I've heard of these folks, but no specifics, if you catch me. Just middle of the country, big walls, creepy stuff like that.
That's exactly what we've heard as well.
Weird. That's
pretty
so
much,
weird.
That's about as pretty much as what we've been able to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So
they also wear big tall hats.
And do you remember, legitimately, everyone? Because you all actually did.
We did some research.
You did infiltrate the place a little bit, and you found out a little more about it.
I found out that they would bring people in for some kind. There was some kind of it was some kind of portal or something in there, right?
So they're big walls on like higher than any normal city would ever need. And you somehow snuck in and you saw that they are sort of housing a giant fucking hole in the ground.
I airdropped in. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. It's a giant fucking hole in the ground.
It is specifically I'll pull up
a hole to the
other map. It's where the three rivers that come from the three great mountains converge. And so like these three big rivers kind of meet, and there's like this big waterfall. Like the water goes over the edge, and then it kind of like has swirled very unnaturally around the whole thing. And it just
so it's basically just a giant whirlpool pit.
Kinda. It's less. I sort of described it. It's less a whirlpool and more like the water kind of goes around all the edges and goes down in a way that doesn't make real sense. Just sort of due to
so like it starts falling and then just starts sort of like circling around.
Yeah, it goes around the edges, so it's like got this big water curtain around the whole sort of hole.
So it just runs along the wall.
Yeah.
Going down. That's fucking weird. Okay, yeah. So I explained that to Billy to Basher, and
that's right.
And I say, so what our point is to get any extra information out of him, and also for him to get us in there. Now we have several forms of intoxication that could get the job done, but there runs a bit of risk there. So I would personally like to try and charm him first with a little bit of silver tonguage. If that doesn't work, maybe we beat him. Maybe we try to beat it out of him. And if that finally doesn't work, then we can use narcotic means. We all agreed?
Wait, can we do the whole like everyone wears masks thing? Because I love that.
Oh, absolutely.
Intimidation. And like Bash, you've gotten to like be on the receiving end, but it feels really cool doing it.
I'll bet. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did you ever tell us what your mask was again?
Yeah, it's a poppy and a tangle of brambles.
Oh, fuck! That's
poppy, Bubsy. It's a poppy flower.
Oh.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's right. You can't even hardly see
just
one of my eyes.
There's a tangle of thorns. Okay, cool. Right. So also now it's just a thing we can by the way, our masks now are just things we can materialize.
Yeah, like Iron Man.
Or I was thinking more Death Eaters, but
yeah, I like the Death Eater.
All right, Death Eater.
Yeah, and then it comes, and then he just like.
We've all seen the movies.
But yeah, so right, so yes, definitely mask up.
Wait, what's everyone's house?
Oh God,
what's
that?
Are
you really doing this?
What's that?
What's everyone's house?
Oh,
Harry Potter's canceled for me. So.
Yeah, me too.
It is J.K. Rowling is a notorious TERF. She is anti-trans people, and therefore kind of a waste of a human. Now, her properties are
filled with her
Written by
bigotry.
a TERF.
So, written by
filled
a TERF?
with her own bigotry.
That's yes.
She named a black character Kingsley, as in Kingsley, Jamaica, Shacklebolt.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's
all the
not good.
goblins are just a parallel for the Jews. Like, it's a whole thing.
Seamus Finnegan, the one
I grew up
Irishman.
loving Harry Potter, and it's canceled.
Me too.
So
I hate it. I was wearing a Hogwarts shirt earlier, and I'm angry about it.
To answer your question, Ravenclaw, but
Gryffindor,
it's canceled.
100% canceled.
So
To answer your question, I don't do online quizzes that are just meant to give away my personal information.
Spencer's too smart for the corporations. So
It's
they'll know which animal he likes the most.
they'll know his clicking habits.
They'll know what he would do in a dark alley, whether he would choose the key, the wand, or the sword.
Hey, sorry, I've played Kingdom Hearts. I take the sword and then ditch the wand. It's pretty easy. Come on now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's okay. Anyway, Matt, let's mask up and get in there. We're gonna talk to him first, then we'll try to beat him up, and then we'll try to get some truth serum going.
So what do I do? Just like say mask on, and then my mask just.
You just put your hand up to your face and think of the mask.
What if y'all just had like pinky rings that have the charm of it on there?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just
My little turtle finger.
Right. All right. Masks on, and we're in.
So you all you enter sort of the main building, and you go down a few flights of stairs to the kind of basement-y area that you have set aside for just these occasions. Momo is standing guard at the door. Perhaps under normal circumstances, it would be more of a grunt, but this is a very important person. So she sees you all, and she's got her sort of regular mask on too.
Jimmy, what number am I again? 27?
I think you're 27.
Yeah.
She's 21, and Momo's 21.
Yeah. So I when I like go by in my mask, I'm like 27.
She nods and like is just like, yeah.
I also give her a nod as we pass by, like, well done.
Yeah, she steps aside and just says, "Sir." And
27. I'm 27.
So we enter.
Yeah, you open the door, and they have prepared Monobu in a very similar fashion that the Basher was set up when you all first brought him here. Bag over the head, hands tied behind a chair that he's sitting on.
I nudge Bubs and I'm like, classic. Classic.
A little pulls out some smelling salts and like waves them under his nose and then rips off the paper bag.
Yeah, he starts to stir and then the bag's lifted up. And are you all just standing in front of him?
In the shadows.
Once again, in her doctor's chair with her paperwork.
Yeah, that's the classic.
I'm cracking me knuckles.
Not important which ones.
Yeah. Mask on, of course.
Yeah. How disguised are sort of the rest of your bodies, I guess?
Oh, not at all.
Mine is mostly naked and all visible.
Okay, fair.
Not even the tearaway cloak?
Her usual outfit.
I'm going sleeveless.
I'm gonna have him.
I'm just like in my usual black leathers and my black cloak.
Yeah, so you all because Shadow, you talked to him just as yourself, right? You weren't disguised as a different person in the arena, right?
Nope, I was myself.
So even Mask on, he sees three familiar looking people in a tabaxi, a turtle, and a hot doctor.
A turtle?
It's me. I'm a turtle.
Yeah, the turtle. Yeah.
Well, no, Florence wasn't wearing a doctor's outfit. But
you were still Florence.
Yeah. I mean, this outfit also is showing that deep V, right? Like it's just
the same. Yeah, that
I think with the roll that he rolled, he recognizes two races and a pear, and he fucking is putting everything
Recognizes a
together.
pear?
Well, it doesn't matter if he knows that that's how he got
Yeah,
caught.
so he kind of looks at the three of you and then looks at the other two because Cray's sleeping. Cray's asleep, and
Ray is doing
Nefarious deeds.
Yeah.
he's preparing
Acolyte business. Acolyte business.
and
you
he
didn't
kind
add
of
my new spell.
what?
You didn't add my new spell.
I added all your spells.
No,
Oh, shit,
you
we
know
leveled
how
up.
I have the other things? They come with spells.
Oh well, I didn't look at those. You gotta.
Wait, did we level up? No, we didn't.
If there's spell, look, I'll tell you. If there are spells you need, you can click on the I button in Roll20, type in the name of that spell, and then you can drag and drop it onto your character sheet,
Okay.
and it should just work.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work, let me know, and then remind me about what specific spell you need. Yeah, so he's kind of sees the three of you and the other two, and he kind of like raises an eyebrow and says, "Okay, what what
you
do
know
want?"
exactly what's going on here.
Welcome back to the land of the living. Oh, whatever time you may be here.
Yeah, he kind of looks and he says, "Okay, well,
What's his last name?
what can I help you with?"
What's his last
Kind
name?
of Sodius. Soteus. Monobu Sodius.
He's going to get salty on us.
Right. Mr. Sotius, you are here because you have a certain amount of pull and, as some would say, clout to get us where we need to be and maybe answer some questions for us. Do you think you can be helpful?
It does not look like I have much of a choice.
That's very good. You're a clever little bunny rabbit, aren't you?
Yeah, his sort of like when he first woke up, he seemed a little frightened, and now he's kind of just like, okay, what are we doing? Like that. That's sort of his tone.
He just like seems like so like, all right, this is
This is what's happening. Like,
all right. The word of the day is Nova Exalos. Do I notice any change in him?
yeah, he's sort of he raises both eyebrows now, and he kind of almost scoffs, and he's like, oh, okay, all right.
We know what's in there. We want to know, first of all, what has been found out so far. And second, we are going to need to get in there, and you are going to help us.
He kind of sighs, and he says, and he points to you, Basher, and he says, well, he doesn't point. He doesn't have his hands. But he gestures
His
towards
ear
you.
points. His ear points.
Yeah.
Very Bugs Bunny.
And he says, does this one, are you all as tough as this one?
Tougher.
In different ways, yes.
I mean, like tough or just like skilled? Because like I'm not gonna punch him, but
I will.
Trust me, Zalontal, there are plenty of. I didn't say that.
Out of character. Out of character.
Out of character. That was out of character. Trust me, Zero.
You don't want to know what I can do.
There are many things that these people can do that we can do to this person. We just need the time and the impetus. So, is he going to be helpful or not? Is the magic question, and the answer is.
Bless you.
Zoom tight.
What?
You said bless you. So he's kind of looking at you all again as if he's sort of sizing you up. And after a pause, he says, yeah, I think maybe you all got it. So here's the deal. I'm I'm a connector. I'm sure you all have done your research. I'm, tied up here. I connect people and to things they need. And in Novak Skalos, what they need is adventurers, tough ones.
For what reason exactly?
There's so I don't know too much. They sort of on a need to know basis.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, could I roll insight on that one?
Sure.
Thank you. I was going to.
That's
Well,
I was gonna do it too.
yeah, you can both do it.
Okay, thank God. All right.
That's it.
All right. Insight is +5. Damn, that was a long ass roll. 22.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction to add 5 to that.
Sure.
Just gonna go ahead.
Sounds good. So he says the following things. He says, what does he say? He says, so I don't know too much, but before the war, something happened there, and it's demonic in nature. But there is a lot of power to be harvested, and that is what the three central governments are working on.
They're
Now-
working together.
On this, yes.
So you're telling me
Zoltal, you're just like, yeah, everything. Okay, wow, all this new information. Shadow, you don't have. He doesn't seem to be fibbing. He doesn't seem to. It seems like he's been pretty straightforward with you so far, and this is continuing.
All right. Well,
Question, yes. Tortle.
Can Basher make an intelligence check to glean meaning from the name of it, like Nova Exalis, like something like Breath of the Stars or something like that?
You can give it a shot, yeah.
Okay.
smart turtle, man.
Oh, it's a double 12s.
Yeah, it just sounds like somebody needed to make up a name for a place.
It sounds like some kind of fantasy name, Jack, right? Yeah.
Right. So you're telling me that the 3 warring governments of this continent are working together in the center of it.
That can't be good.
What do you think they were warring over?
Wait, sorry. The war has ended now.
Yes.
And then the truth is
Gotcha.
it ended because they all decided to.
Right, I knew that.
There was a truce.
Right.
We all knew that.
But
Yeah.
but it was over this hole.
That's right.
And their goal is to harvest power of some sort.
Yes, I don't pretend. I don't ask too many questions. All I need is that they pay me to send them good adventurers.
At this point, Zolatul takes off his mask and is like, wow, man, you're like really kind of understanding about all this. I don't know why we went through all this.
That's a real Gion move there, Spencer.
He looks at you and he's like, I don't recognize you, so I guess it's okay.
I mean, yeah, we've never interacted before, but like, I mean, you're going to help us get there, it sounds like, and you have no qualms with that. So we should have just really asked you, it sounds like.
Did I find out anything interesting about him by just like running tests on him? Like about his anatomy or his like genetic
What are you
makeup?
like looking for?
What tests did you run? Yeah, when did you run tests?
I probably like took some of his blood to see like what race he was, like what special features he might have. Just fun stuff.
Does he have a moon roof?
Think extract aspects from a monk.
Jimmy doesn't know that.
He's his blood pressure's a little high.
Just in this moment or chronically?
That's what the blood work said.
What genetic information did I find out about him?
I mean, everything's on the level from what you know.
What's his vision quality? Well, he's a rabbit, so he should have
retinopathy. And what level, if so?
He's got 20/20 vision. Yeah, I mean, he's a. I think I named him Vulpines. He's a larger breed of Vulpine.
Yeah.
No, they're lupines. They're lupines.
There's two kinds. There's the small ones and the big ones.
And there's absolutely no rhyme or reason as to which one comes out.
They just happen, and this one is one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Right.
A regular humanoid size.
So hold on, hang on, Jimmy. If
fighting,
if the government has been working with this, did they like refuse to tell me anything about Nova Excalos? Did like my government?
Yes.
Oh shit. So the government has intentionally kept M.A.S.K out of this.
Yeah, I think they you're doing sort of good work, but I think they also sort of know your true nature. But they've kind of, they have
suspicions. They have their
so they're it's neat to know, and you
Momo.
don't need to know that because it's not technically part of the country of Astrax.
It's been a very long time, but when we played that last session, before Dane came back and we started Salt Marsh again, wasn't it the whole conflict? We went there because the government wouldn't tell us anything about it, right?
That probably sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
I think you all wanted to find out something juicy, so I told you that thing that I had prepared, because you were a CIA agency. The A stands for agency already. I said it twice.
20.
Momo.
I elbow you in the shell.
What?
I elbow you in the shell. Names.
Yeah, Momo is also outside. She's standing outside.
Not Momo. No, I'm talking to the bunny man. What's his name?
Monobu.
Monobu. Listen, who's your contact in the government?
I usually talk to a woman named Mavo Halam.
And which government is she with?
Elvium.
Genetic makeup of Mavio?
I mean, this
is that what you ask him?
Yes.
He gives you a real strained human. And he shrugs his shoulders.
And she's like,
give me more. Jimmy, what government
can she
was
slap
I
him?
associated with?
Can she slap
him?
Hold
on. Wait. Probably. I mean, I'm sure it'd be Astrax.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his contact name again?
I'll type it. Mavo Halam.
Can you spell that?
I'm typing in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say Florence takes off her mask, slaps him across the face, and gets right up in his face and says, "Strengths, weaknesses, attributes."
I want information.
Jesus.
He kind of looks
like
shocked,
an impatient
and he's
doctor who has lives on the line.
He's like, I don't. What does that matter? What are you talking? And he kind of looks at the rest of you like, what the fuck?
Hey, we're not her keeper. I don't want her to do that to me. So you better answer the lady's question.
I'm not going to supper.
He wants to know attributes.
Tell her attributes.
I don't know. She looks like a. I mean, she's a looker. I mean, what do you want? Like,
she's good looking, great.
Strengths, weaknesses, focus.
Is she missing any limbs? Does she have an allergy? Has she had major surgery before?
Jimmy, you really should flesh out your characters.
A lot of personal information.
Do you know these things, buddy man?
I know that she gives me gold when I give her adventurers.
How much gold?
A lot.
Lucky us, we got a horny
all right, powwow, team powwow. I kind of signal everyone to huddle up in the corner or outside.
Good huddle.
How do you do that to Florence?
Yeah.
She's like in this guy's face.
Hand on his shoulder.
I clear my throat.
She looks over her shoulder, annoyed.
I'm in the middle of something.
And I'm about to interrupt it. Let's go.
Yeah, he's kind of staring you down now, Florence, a little bit too. He's kind of like, all right, is this what we're doing? Like,
he's right back in it with you. Okay. All right. Here is my dilemma that I'm running into.
I mean, he's given us everything. I don't know what
he has. Only my contacts
He was just about to spill the beans.
My contacts in our own government did not tell us this, and they knew this. This makes me angry
or resentful.
Let's kill people.
I agree. Now, here is my question.
What's that, Zolo?
I don't know why you guys are so upset about that. Like we've always like been on, I mean, okay terms with the government. Like it's not great, right?
I know, but I feel this is personal because I'm their bloody fucking intelligence agency, and they're withholding intelligence.
Well, yeah, whatever. I mean, we got the guy. Like,
all right. Here's the thing.
Good.
I'm thinking I want to go to. By the way, what is Astrax ruled by? Is it a council? Is it a rule?
So it is a 13. Yeah, it's a council with appointed heads of the 13 recognized races.
Yes, I want to go to the council. I want to go to the council and demand that they allow Team Zero's entrance to Nova Exalos.
We could just kill them and go.
We couldn't.
I'm down for that.
There's unfortunately a lot more firepower there than there is here.
We're
still working on that. Don't worry. And when we do, it'll have to be a lot quieter.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should just use this guy's in. Don't bother with the government. Like, what do they know, man? The government's just like, how to try and keep us down, man. You know, they're just trying to keep the people down, man.
You know what? You're right, Solitol. You're right. The more in the dark they are about we're up to, the better.
Well,
yeah, man.
Maybe because the government's keeping us down, we could destroy it after. I'm not a big fan of it.
By the way, and this is now like I will actually have to. We're gonna have a conversation about that later. I think as a group. Anyway, back to this.
Put a pin in that.
Florence smiles at Basher. She's loving the encouragement of killing. She's like, yeah.
No.
We are definitely putting a very large neon flashing pin in that idea for right now. But
very cyber.
Back to the current issue, and I turn back. So you can get us in.
They've always taken my applicants before. They haven't always survived, but you know, and he kind of gestures down at himself, you know, with his head, and he's like, "You seem to have sort of proven yourselves."
Well, consider it an audition. I will ask him.
Most people don't survive our auditions either, so.
Well, lucky me.
I will ask him which members of the Astrax Sodality government actually are actually going to be around, would be around in there, and who if any of those would know my face or any of our faces.
You're asking him that?
I would ask him that, yes. Sorry. I wouldn't ask him that part. I would ask him who in the Astrax Sodality is at Nova Exalos, and then I would go in my head if any of those names would
sure. Yeah, he tells you. He says, "Oh, I don't know. I talked to my contact, and I go in, and I eat a meal, and then I leave."
What kind of meal?
God damn it!
Like a fowl, like a duck, maybe a quail.
He gets back up in his face again, and she's like, that woman, Maeve, her name? What was her name? Maeve?
Mavo, yes.
Mavo.
What are her strengths and weaknesses?
God fucking damn it.
I mean, she looks pretty capable with the sword.
I'm going upstairs.
Weaknesses. Is she allergic to anything? Like, anything.
Well,
I
she
really
always
don't
dying
know
order.
it that
mother.
well.
What's she always order? You get a foul. What she get?
What's her eye prescription?
It's 2020.
It's not a prescription.
She wears. Actually, you know what? I take it back. She's got big Coke bottle glasses.
The two are independent factors.
I'm not an optometrist.
You wish. Oh.
Currently, Colt is very angry at me that I didn't tell him that turtles were a playable race.
You didn't?
This was he's joined in my very first game ever, so I just kept it to the rego book.
Gotcha.
I mean, Queso could always just die.
Yeah.
His character's name is Queso.
Yeah, his name's
Queso
Queso
Yeah,
Fresco.
queso fresco.
Yeah. He's a cheese monk. He's a monk who
That's-
makes cheese.
His darts are cheese knives.
That's awesome.
Whose character was that again?
My friend
Colt.
Colt. You remember
Oh.
he started this game actually.
Oh,
In
right. I
person,
remember.
probably.
Oh my god, I remember Colt. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the one who never came back to our games. This guy.
That's right. That's the one. Yeah, that's the very one. And he's mad at me.
He's the guy who did the intense fingering.
What?
Go on.
I mean, that sounds like Colt. Anyway, we got this bunny boy.
Yeah, so what's happening? I lost track of the plot a tiny bit.
So,
we turn back and say, all right, so like you
Get us
can
in.
get us in. And I was gonna say if there's so he doesn't know anyone of the Sodality there, because I don't want anyone from the Sodality to recognize us and be like, they're not adventurers, they're M.A.S.K.
He sort of intuits like why you might be asking, and he says it's not. There's not a lot of people there. For what it's worth, I mean, it's going into this place very dangerous. I'll take that back. There's not a lot of important people there. For what it's worth, it's a lot of guards sworn to secrecy.
now, bunny boy,
Sort of thing.
after we're all done here, what's to prevent you from selling us out for kidnapping you?
Shadow is going to say, I've got what I need. You guys get you don't get what you need. And he kind of swirls his cloak and storms out.
No.
But
He kind of nods and says, "Well, there you have it."
you won't get what you need. And I kind of nod to Basher. Continue that line of questioning, please.
So, let's just put a hypothetical here, and we let you go. What's your next steps exactly?
I mean, I'll go home, but I really, I have to sort of escort you to Nova Scalos.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I guess what I'm asking is, what's to prevent you from tattling to your upper ups about us trying to find out about this? What's in it for you that we succeed in this way?
I mean, I suppose I don't even know who you are, he says, sort of knowingly.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying that we've kidnapped you. You're not going to hold a grudge or nothing.
It sounds like I'm going to get a real big payoff for you 5 and or maybe 6 that I don't know about.
You're real smart, aren't you,
I
buddy?
know a lot. I know a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't really even see why you're still tied up. Here, man, let's get you a drink. Like, I think we're on the same page here, right?
Are we on the same page, bunny boy?
You all seem. I don't know. Are we?
Like, yeah, hey.
Florence
you're-
flips some pages in
I
the
feel
medical book, and she's just like,
feel like all this was really just a good job interview that, shows you we can handle ourselves, right?
I mean, you all made it tougher stuff, that's for sure. Most people pissed their pants by this time.
Yeah, he did.
I did not. Fuck you.
I really wish Cray was here for this. He would be going havoc.
Yeah, he'd really be. Oh, we miss Cray.
Who's
You hear
Cray?
that?
No.
We miss him. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty bunny head about it.
He also sort of says to you all, he says, to be as a free piece of sort of explanation, and he's sort of looking at you, Zolotol, he says, and kind of back to you as well, Basher, he says, I'm not so worried because there's a pretty good chance you all aren't going to survive this encounter.
Oh, look at me.
Most of the people I bring there don't live to tell the tale.
Look
Hey.
who knows so much. Oh.
Sometimes you just gotta look at the statistics, right? Like, hey,
Florence is laughing maniacally.
right there, my man.
Okay, here's the deal. We're going to let you go. We're going to get you a drink. Florence is probably going to, I don't know, inject you with something fun. But I'm going to get one punch in because I haven't interrogated no one before.
Well, how about this? What if you punch that one? And he gestures towards Zolotol.
No, he's my bud. He gives me...
It looks like he's raring to go.
Bubbles like immediately puts his body in front of Zolotol. Like,
Bubsy,
Oh,
I'm
that
not
one
punching.
wants a punch too. Look at that. Wow.
I'm not... Listen. I'm just going to give you one punch in the kidney. All right? It's called a rabbit punch.
So I had him roll persuasion just now, and he rolled a 20.
All right, I'll fucking let you out. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I won't stop you from punching these two, but
I'm not punching them. Bubs and I have our weekly sparring match, and that's it. We keep it to the ring. All right.
Zolotol goes ahead and downs an experimental beverage and is like, come on.
Yeah, this is where Florence stabs him with something experimental.
what experimental things does Florence have?
You're just like, let's see what this does.
But wait. Zolotol has mechanical experimental things. What does this mean for Florence?
Before this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a artificer.
Yes, he's done some character setup.
Oh.
Oh. I
Fine.
want plugs.
Yeah.
For the things that I do.
I mean, it's also something that you could just say what it does.
Okay, that's fair. Let me look at what I got here.
Just make them hallucinate like crazy, or
Yeah, I kind of want to do that.
horny and sick, the classic, the one
It's like,
too.
I'm being real cooperative. I don't think you need to stick me with nothing.
Yeah,
he
but she
says.
likes to. We're kind of crazy around here.
Did you let him out, Zolotol?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stab him with a spell of spider climb. So he's gonna feel real weird in his fingertips, like he could start climbing on stuff.
There you go. She
All
got
right,
her
so-
rocks off. Zolotol's going
But
to
it's really psychedelic. It's really psychedelic.
So Zolotol, sorry, you did let him out.
Yeah, I let him out.
Okay, so I think what happens is he sort of stands up and he's kind of rubbing his wrists a little bit, and he turns his back to you, Florence, and you stick him in the rear with a needle, and he kind of goes, what the? And then yeah, he's like, oh, okay, well, I guess things could be worse.
Let's have a drink.
She starts writing stuff down. She's like, "How are you feeling?"
I'm feeling like I could get a lot more places than I used to.
You're starting to pick up my accent, Jimmy.
A little
She's
bit.
like, doing the
I haven't
little
really-
flashlight in his eyes to see if his pupils are dilated.
He's like, I'm doing fine. I'm doing great.
Checking for an afferent pupillary defect.
What's my PD? Tell me.
What's my PD?
What is it, Florence? What's my PD?
I don't know.
It's too much.
And then he slams whatever drink you gave him and he sort of walks out the door.
I like this guy. He's
Does
got.
he
he-
walk
he
out
just-
or does he crawl out?
He doesn't need to crawl.
His spider climbs on the ceiling through the door.
Yeah, walking is easier, but how about this? He lets go of his grip on the mug that whoever handed him, and it's stuck to him still.
Yeah.
Classic Spider-Man.
Classic Spider-Man. That's real Tobey Maguire shit right there.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta save all of this cafeteria lunch. Yeah. So what's next?
So I think at this point we can just basically say we flash to us heading to Nova Excalis with him.
Yeah, I've been in my office kind of like getting prep done for, whatever prep needs to be done for this mission.
Yeah. So I guess I'll tell you that he does again sort of warn you, less flippantly, I guess, that
I would hope.
that what lies ahead is probably going to be the toughest thing you've ever dealt with. So prep whatever you got to prep.
I would like
before
to
heading out.
upgrade my weapons a little bit,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Can I get a better sword? Because I only have a regular rapier one. Can I get a plus something?
What kind of money you working with?
I currently have 765 gold, but I'm sure that we have enchanters on us. I would have asked for that. So
I mean,
hopefully we can get a discount.
Enchanting a thing takes a long time. Like a +1 sword is like still pretty serious stuff. Even if you have somebody that could do that, it might take months.
Rats. All right.
To just make it.
So-
and they would need kind of a lot of money also. But
I do have to say, Zolotol is an artificer, and enchanting shit is kind of like
His deal.
the thing that they do.
mhm.
So
Okay.
like, if he says he gave me money to enchant something during our, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I've hoped. Yeah, I would have been. I think working on this for a while. Hopefully, it just came to mind now. But
Yeah, I mean that tracks. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess either that's Zolotol's doing it or that you got this in the last long
Yeah.
period.
if you want, I can take like 500 gold and get a +1.
I mean, I'm thinking. So I guess it's just also the cash thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking it's probably closer to 1,000.
Oh, shit.
Even
with Zolotol being a party member and an artificer,
yeah,
that wouldn't lessen the cost at all.
So
Maybe you owe. You're indebted to Zolotol for
or-
whatever the remainder of it is. How about?
I'm his boss. I write his checks. That's fine.
So, there's like rules for this, and an uncommon is 500, and a rare is 5,000. And I don't know what a +1 weapon is.
Pretty sure that's just uncommon, but
+1 rapier.
Yes, they're only uncommon. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Sure. 500.
cool.
Jimmy, how much money did I win for the match?
Did you stuck around? You didn't like escape?
I mean, I did escape, but I would imagine they gave me my winnings.
I mean,
money, Jimmy.
didn't
I
you
have
not
zero
escape?
gold.
You got a belt.
I did
didn't you get
the
a belt?
I got a belt, but is that it? I have a golden belt.
That is worth something, he said.
Okay, I
That's
have
what
a
it was.
golden
Yeah,
belt
yeah, yeah.
and 5 gold.
Is that all the money you have?
Yes.
Oh.
I have no money.
Sure. You won 200 gold.
For the super secret, high profile underground fight.
Yeah.
I got
it's once a
200
week.
gold and
Once
a
a
week.
golden belt.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
That's what you got 200 gold for one fight. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good rate.
so that was what, like 5 rounds of combat 6 seconds each. That's a minute of work for 200 gold. Like,
Okay. All right. I mean,
And you get to punch stuff.
and
yeah,
did
you
get
liked
the
it, and maybe you would have died, which is also a thing you want.
true. I did want that. All
It's
right.
all it's all aces.
Jimmy, I want brass knuckles.
All right, they're cheap. Probably. Hold on. Are they actually on here? Hold on. Let's find out.
Let's find.
Brass knuckle. What is your regular shit deal? What is your fist deal?
D6.
Yeah, spend 5 gold on some brass knuckles. And now you have +1
Okay.
to your fists.
Can I trade in my dagger for a dagger of venom, which is I looked up and it's just a simple melee weapon. Does not seem to be.
I mean, that's an uncommon, probably.
Oh, hold on. Is it uncommon?
What's
I
the
didn't
rarity?
See. Oh, it didn't. Oh, it's fuck. It's rare. Shit.
yeah,
Yeah, rare is going to be sort of expensive.
the simple is just for proficiency stuff.
Where does it say? All right. Yeah. Never mind. Well, I'm on a hunt for magical daggers.
Yeah, is there anything else? I don't know how much sort of money everyone has, but like, is there
200.
stuff you want to do? Health potions, shit like that.
How much is a health potion?
A regular health potion is 50 gold.
I will buy 2 health potions. I have
Okay.
100 gold.
Hell yeah.
I will also buy 2 health potions.
Beautiful.
I'll also buy 2 health potions.
Beautiful. It's a good idea. To at
You
least
don't
have a
have a
single health
cleric.
potion on you.
I'll buy 1 health potion.
Yeah.
How much money do you have, Bubs?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna check. Hold on.
Did not tell you how much money the game started?
What's that?
I see that you have 500 gold, Bubs.
Is that all?
I guess.
Ooh, I also want to buy a sling. I am proficient in slings.
Okay. It's
Well, I
a
wrote-
gold, probably.
I wrote down that I also have 5 gold from Billy.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, the bet from last time.
That's why I only had 5 gold, because I used to have 10 gold.
Damn, I had the perfect potion for that interrogation and I didn't use it.
Womp womp.
Well, we
You
didn't
gave
need
him
it.
spider
Thank
climb
God.
instead.
We can save it for another one.
Next interrogation is gonna be lit.
Yeah.
So I have 505 gold.
Yeah.
I also have that I have 2 health potions. Is that?
Yeah, that is
That
if it's in
tracks.
your inventory, that is yours.
I have it written under treasure.
Yeah.
Work.
I think at last games we played, he gave us health potions, but like good
Right.
Dungeons and Dragons players, we never used them. Like
Yeah.
like our oil against undead in Saltmarsh.
Right.
You guys
We
used
skipped
them.
all the skeleton encounters, so.
No, you also didn't use it while you were in the winding way against the
All the
our
Oh,
skeleton
yeah.
and the undead ogre, and
That's because we forgot about it, or I did anyway.
As
Yeah.
did I.
Well, I mean, action economy, it's better to just, once you're in combat, just don't use it. It's the thinking ahead that you should do, which, to be fair, I'm Gian.
Oh,
true. Yeah, he's gone. Of course, once encountering a bunch of undead in a place and then taking a long rest and then going back into that place might deem prudent to use the holy oil.
Sorry, how many acid pits and traps did Gian fall into? Very, very clearly.
Many.
Okay, that's the defense.
That's my TED talk.
Thank you.
hi, I'm Ted. My D&D character's name is Ted.
I'll be right back while we're taking a moment.
Yeah, let's all just take a moment.
I think that
Now is a great time to just take a moment.
Just take a moment. Come on.
So, wait, what was I buying? Oh, wait, no, okay, so, well, never mind. Bye, Jimmy. Never mind.
How you doing? Emily? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
doing just fine.
Cool. How's it
Everything's-
going there, Dylan? Yeah. Good. Here we are. Just
Hey, Dane.
yeah. What's up?
How's it going for you?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No further questions.
I had a 4-hour voice acting class today. That went pretty good.
Woof.
That was a
A
lot.
coworker called me beautiful, and that also made me lonely today.
Yeah.
That should make you happier.
Filled with warmth and joy.
This was an attractive coworker, and I felt so lonely.
Oh.
Wait, it was or was not?
Was.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That'll.
These are hurting my face a little bit.
Oh no. Are
I
they
think
like
just- They're just a little
new?
They're brand. Yeah, I got them on Tuesday.
I have like a permanent scar, like right here from my glasses.
That's no bueno. Oh, yeah.
Is what it is.
It is what it is. I've worn the same style of glasses since high school. They just fit my face.
Yeah, these are from high school as well.
Wow.
Senior year of high school, and I'm 24 now.
Oh no, not the same pair, just the same style. I go through
Right.
glasses like one a year.
But that's very interesting because both of your frames are very on trend in this current moment.
I
Right?
know.
Yeah,
So-
we were ahead of the curve.
Yeah, good for both of you.
Yeah, my insurance actually fucked up. Like they were supposed to file it and they didn't. So when I was there at the optometrist, I'm like, "What do you mean I don't have insurance?"
Mm.
And so they had to pay for my prescription. I'm like, "I want the biggest frame you have," and this was the biggest frame they had.
It's pretty big.
I'm like, "I want big grandma glasses," is what I said. And this was the biggest glasses, and that was in like 2018.
Nice.
I be a good brother here for a moment and talk about how Dane has the worst pair of glasses I've ever seen. Right here on like the sides, he has like a multiplication and a division symbol.
I do
Those
not have those
were-
anymore. They're broken and I threw them away.
Good, because they were the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
Sorry,
Listen.
my internet died.
Yeah. Oh,
We took a breather.
took a little breather.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back.
Oh.
Okay, so the reason I had math glasses was because when I moved to Berkeley, I moved here with a month's rent and $30, and that was it, and no job. And within the first week of living here, my glasses broke and my computer broke. Shit sucked. So there was a glasses company that was offering free glasses called Derek Cardigan, and I bought their free math glasses. Okay.
Math glasses? I'm
They
sorry,
had-
what?
They had
How do you
math-
buy something that's free?
by like putting in all your info and being like,
Hmm.
hey, I want these glasses.
And
So
then
you
they take
paid
all that
for-
info and they see if you're a Gryffindor or a Ravenclaw.
That's
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you paid with your personal freedom.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that because then I could see.
Hmm.
And I did, and that was dorky
You're
as
smart.
hell with my math glasses.
So bad.
Bye,
Okay.
Maddie.
Bye.
Bye. Emily, when'd you grow a mustache? That's really,
Wow, that was so
Just
fast.
now.
I looked away.
huh?
I looked over there because I thought I knew where my prescription was, and I was gonna come back and I was gonna be like, "This is funny" because it's been so long, but I couldn't actually find
No.
it.
Oh.
Emily, somehow you've become more evil for the evil campaign.
Mm.
Or have I become more French?
Whoa!
Totalo. I have missed one.
Darkest timeline.
Little Mermaid.
C'est pas, c'est pas, c'est
I
pas,
was
c'est pas.
all right, I was gonna make some tea, so if Maddie's still gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for
Or
it.
make some tea.
So what's up, guys? So what's going on?
Shooting a baby bell, no big deal.
That baby bell looks so good.
They're real good.
Man, y'all ever just eat some cheese? Oh boy.
Oh, there's nothing more like universal than it being very wee hours of the morning and you're standing over your kitchen sink, just kind of shoveling shredded cheese into your mouth.
You've done this game?
Hell yeah, I've done that. Shit.
One's done this.
It's delicious.
It's not a unique thing.
Shredded cheese.
At wee hours in the morning,
Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
2, 3 a.m. You get the tummy grumbles, and then you get some cheddar crumbles.
My roommate would literally buy shredded bags of cheese just for that, and for no other reason.
Just to eat it?
No intention of using it for like putting in anything. Just, oh, I'm gonna eat this over the sink in the wee hours of the morning.
This
Just
is snacking cheese.
yeah.
There's better cheeses to snack on
Yeah.
than store bagged flour caked ass.
So there's different cheeses. You know, I'll get my nice the Trader Joe's brie with mushroom. That is a perfect like having crackers in the afternoon.
Hell yeah.
But like my 3 a.m.
The slutty cheese. The side piece.
You need a dirty, dirty cheese. That's all.
That's a gorgonzola for you. I've never been a midnight snacker like ever.
Neither have I.
Midnight snack.
I literally never midnight snack except for cheese. It is midnight snack.
Hey Jimmy, I'm sending you a cantrip, and I'm wondering if I can have it.
So 2 of my spells I actually couldn't have. Like, I looked them up in the eye thing, and it didn't work.
They're probably newer ones. Send them to me in a messenger message, and I'll try and remember by next week.
And Dane, your proficiency bonus should definitely be 4, by the way.
Is it not?
It on your roll earlier it was 3.
Oh, it is 3. Yeah, because I'm multi-classing with a homebrew class, things are a little weird.
What is your class exactly again?
I am a level 4 wizard and a level 5 pugilist.
Custom class.
Custom class.
Gotcha.
So in all my like D&D fluff that I have downloaded on my character creator utility,
yeah,
all of the Ben Huffman things are in there already.
Oh, really?
Like without looking for it. This guy's like prolific, man.
Yeah, no, he doesn't stop, and he's making quite a bit of money doing it.
I'd imagine.
Dylan, send it to me on Facebook, not in Zoom, because then I'll take care of it later.
If I have already
Thank you.
illegally downloaded it,
Because I'm gonna forget.
No, well, and the thing is that his classes are pretty unique, and they kind of fill a place for people. You know, they're not just like, I want to be Iron Man, so now this is an Iron Man class.
I rolled a whole character. I don't know if you're familiar, Spencer. He has one called the Golem-mancer, where you're a wizard that just has a golem, and then you like level up your golem as you gain more levels. And I have this whole like backstory for it, and I'm like, yo, I'm excited to play this at some point.
that's a classic D&D move right there.
Yeah.
Jimmy, do you want descriptions of these spells?
I can look them up because they probably just exist in other books is the problem because
They
the
exist
roll
in what you gave me.
yeah so
They
they
were
probably
part
in like
of my,
Xanathar's guide or something.
Discoveries.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look, and at the very least I'll get them in there. Get them in there.
Okay, the Nova Excalos then?
Yeah, are we ready?
Excalos.
Do-do-do. Wait,
have-
how
wait,
are
did
we gonna
anyone-
get in there? Are we
Does everyone have all the?
You're going with him.
Does everyone have all the updated gear that they want? All the potions.
Well, I was hoping to get this magic stone cantrip.
Yeah, I don't. And how are you? I don't understand because you just have all your cantrips, right?
Learning it. I guess buy. So as a wizard, I would buy the spell scroll and then copy it into my wizard book.
Yeah, so I think the way I've handled this in the other game with lots of wizards, I think rules is written. This isn't how it works, but by Jimmy as written it is how it works.
Okay.
Because,
Rules.
but Yeah, so I think
Oh.
you'd pay $100 for the scroll, and you would learn it forever. But you basically have to prepare your list of cantrips. So you can't have more than your max amount of cantrips.
Okay.
So whatever that is, 4 or 5 or whatever you have. So you're gonna have to
Choose
push one
off the
out,
bat.
but you can refresh that like when you take a long rest.
I hear you. I have 0 gold again.
Yeah.
Sounds like I gave you just the right amount of gold.
I guess.
Hey, you won a
Good.
tournament, you got a spell, and the
Sell
other
the belt.
thing that I gave
On
you,
the belt.
potions.
I do have a gold.
Gold
You have a belt.
I do have a golden belt. You're not wrong about that.
You could.
You said the belt was worth like, I think like 600 or 700.
Did I say that?
I think it was like 5. It was something like 500 to 700. I
Believe
can't remember exactly where. I think it was
I
like,
don't know.
I want it.
I don't remember. Last week, 7 days ago was a long time ago.
We do have a recording.
That's true.
Do you have a recording?
Watch the whole recording and then. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna stop the game for a second because somebody else is doing fan art of my character,
what?
and I want to find it.
Jim?
It's wild. I don't know.
Hey,
Hold on.
congratulations. That's super cool.
Thank
Dude,
you.
that's awesome.
And this guy's like the first one's like a child person, I think, and their art was still very, very good. But this other person, where did I saved it on the computer. Is where.
There's a real person?
Well, he's like an artist, like all he does is art streams. Where does it live? Here. And I've made everything so organized, but then I'm like, where is it? Maybe I put it. Yeah, this is he's a slime man. Okay. Hold on. Thank you all for your patience, for your continued support.
Our neighbors are having an outdoor party right now.
Ew.
Which neighbors? The next door neighbors?
The not the old couple, but the ones one house over in the back. They've got like a little patio.
Wait,
Oh yeah. They
the-
like having parties. They got that big outdoors, and they just invite everyone over, and it's COVID.
I don't.
It's still COVID.
the old couple isn't having a big party.
They do have
Yeah.
family gatherings. The old couple does have family gatherings kind of often. So
All right, I've made it happen. That's where it's just a link. Here we go. Not just to Florence. Here we go to everyone. Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope. Here we go. This one. I added a period to the first one.
Should I not?
Ooh,
Look at how fucking cool this is.
that's
Dude.
awesome.
I had his stream open. He's in England, and so he streams like early in the morning for me. And so a lot of times I'll like pop in, say hello, and then just do whatever I'm doing. And then like mute it so he has like another viewer, right? Then I came back and he was like near this point, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What's happening? It was very
That's
cool.
so rad.
So throughout, I'm just going to tell a story. It's going to take a couple minutes. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Sorry, you have to learn something about my life.
Ugh.
Throughout all of college, there was like one kid who was the smartest in the major, right? Like just on another level from everyone else.
Das Wunderkind, yeah.
Wunderkind.
No, his name was Lee Hao Dai. But
What was your major?
chemical engineering. The entirety, all of the time in class, he would have his laptop open, and on one screen that was just kind of like a blank screen that was always the same for 4 years. Eventually, like 3.5 years in, I'm like, hey, Lee Hao, why are you have this like screen where nothing's happening on for this, like the entirety of every class we've ever taken together? And his response was, this is my friend's like Chinese equivalent to Twitch stream that I just keep open at all times so he averages more viewers.
That's awesome.
And I was just like, that is the most supportive thing I have.
Dude, that's honestly what that's what I do with Jimmy's streams. If I can't watch it, I just have it muted in the background.
Maddie? What is your username on Twitch?
Mr. Matty Mac.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
I have a mystery. I have a mystery person. I don't know who it is.
I'm never in chat. I'm never like really in chat. I'm usually just like a viewer.
There's somebody whose username is like Cosita, and they were like always in my streams, and they don't usually say anything. They just like use emotes and say hi.
You were saying something about that last week too.
Yeah, but then like usually I would assume, because when you follow somebody, you sometimes get email alerts, and then you're like, oh, okay, I can go in. So I assumed this person was somebody that had already followed me, but then they were like my 50th follower, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did you get here? What are you talking about? It was so weird. And I don't know I don't know if it's somebody I know for real or not.
Oh, last bit of weird social media followings. I have now 18,000 followers on TikTok.
Wow.
Wow. Way to go, Maddie.
Mac the Bard, if you want to follow me.
Yeah. Cool.
What do you do on TikTok?
Literally, I sing sea shanties and make videos of Fern.
There you go.
Those are
literally it, and everyone just loves Fern. Really, everyone just follows for Fern.
Sure, why not?
I like your sea shanties though.
Yeah, thank you. I've made some fun ones. I wrote a Critical Role one as well.
Nice.
Hey.
But
yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Sorry. I was happy about that.
Hell yeah. So you all start going on a trip. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, you kind of follow the you're pretty far away from Nova Excala, so it probably takes, I'm sure you get some wagons and you sort of caravan all the way there. Hold on, I gotta stop this again. Emily, what's going on there on that mug? What's happening? Who is that? Who is that?
Oh, let's stop this train real quick. Hey,
I've seen a lot of expressions
out of the station, but there's a mug here that needs to be addressed.
Well, I'll zoom it in. This is my friend Erin, and she just made me a mug that was many expressions of hers, so that when I was drinking coffee in the morning, it would be like we were hanging out.
Oh,
that's very nice.
Now it's become a thing where she has given me several gifts of her picture. Like I have this mug, I have a blanket with her face on it, I have a puzzle with her on it.
Okay, are y'all best friends?
She's my best friends.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I was about that's kind of like some low-key narcissism if they are not like best friends.
No, we're besties.
Okay,
but I do find it funny because it's not reciprocated, because I'm like, why would anyone want my face on a mug? Gross. Like, I don't hate you. So I send her none.
Emily, be nice to our friend.
No, she's the worst. But no.
Nobody talks about Emily like that. Even her.
That's what I do when Fern starts downing himself. I bully them. I'm like, hey, don't be mean to my partner.
Anyways, but no, she my bestie.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's just like the face that's facing us is the face.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm like,
here, I'll this
oh no, it's not a problem.
Positive side.
Hey, there we go. No, you
Aaron
drink how you want to drink.
Okay. Nova Excala's on the wagon.
You all caravan, you get some wagons.
On the
probably
road
trying
again.
to be discreet-ish. Not that anybody's really paying super close attention. Are you're just bringing Team Zero and Basher? You're not bringing anybody else with you?
We're bringing Team Zero, Basher, and Momo's been left in charge as usual. She has
some drugs to sell along the way.
What?
Drugs to sell along the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Give away for free. It gets mixed up, The lines are.
You got your little gift card in there. Yeah, give me a charisma check there, Zoltal.
Alrighty, I can do that. 14.
Yeah, you make on the road. You make a good 30 gold, and you give away the rest.
Sounds about right.
What about Florence for medical supplies?
Are you selling your medical supplies?
selling medical supplies.
What does that? I mean, what does that mean?
What are you
She's
doing?
like, she's selling pills and like she's kind of like mixing up the bags a little bit. Yeah.
Sure, give me a charisma check.
So
Why not?
confused. I'm so confused.
Basically,
I think
she's
Gwendolyn
like, this
wants a little bit
probably
of
does
gold.
this. Wait, just charisma? Straight
Just
charisma?
yeah. Yeah, nobody like a sexy
Everyone's
lady
just as
comes up to
confused as
them
we are.
and offers them pills, and almost everyone says no. One guy says yes, and you look him over and you're like, never mind.
You don't have money for this.
So yeah, and you got to stop in the big towns, and while this is all happening, and then you're kind of following the river until you get to Nova Excalos, the walls. You don't. It's hard to tell. They sort of look impossibly high. If you had to guess, you'd say, 200 feet. They're pretty fucking tall. And you sort of approach, and it's a weird thing though, because it's a lot of towns. They sort of have, and you're all pretty familiar with this as you've been scouting this place out. But to sort of remind you the situation, it's a lot of cities have like the walls, but then they kind of might have some kind of people kind of living outside the walls, and there's stuff going on, maybe some farmland, maybe some squatters, like whatever, like maybe an extension of the town. This is like walls, and there is nothing outside. It is just a big plains, a big open field.
Drop in via skyship.
And there are two guards sort of at this entrance that's kind of close to the river mouth.
So I'll kind of nudge Minobu as we pull up. Righto, magic man, do your work.
Of course. And he goes up and he's like, George, how you been? And he kind of from a distance, and the guard kind of says like, oh, hi, Mr. I forgot your last name, Satoru. Is that it?
It's
Sodium. And he says, "Good lad. Will you fetch all my names are all scattered. Will you sketch Mevo for me, Miss Lady Halam, please?" And he says, "Oh, yeah. One moment." And he goes inside. He leaves the other guard there to kind of watch you all. And he then comes back and opens the door. And these are pretty big. I say door, but it's like a gate, like a big gate. And he swings this like very large sort of gate door open, and he says, come on in, you and your guests." And you all go in, and I forget who actually was the one that saw this, but you all see again, or for the first time, the sort of breathtaking sight that is this sort of enormous hole in the ground. Also, Matt's with us here also. Cray's here too. He's not
And
sleeping.
Cray's here too.
Just for what it's worth. And before I forget to say it, yeah, you see this enormous hole. You can't even gauge how long it is. How sort of the radius of this whole thing.
vast.
It is just like breathtaking and scary. And you see sort of the to your left, the river flows into this thing, and it falls, but it also kind of spreads and connects to the other spread from the other two things. And it's also just a nice sunny day, so all these things are just compounding into like this like wild phenomena. Yeah. And then there's the ring of Halo that you look up, and then there's and you shoot one of you got your needler. Once you're able to sort of rip your eyes from the side of this, you're also able to take in that there are a few buildings that are kind of been set up around the area, pretty far away from the kind of mouth of the hole. And you see a pretty strong-looking, heavily armored woman, short black hair. Her face has a few kind of scars on it. A sword at her side, and she kind of comes up and puts a hand on her hip and sizes the 6 of you up, Cray included, and don't forget, and then looks at Monobu and says, "Are these no, hold on." Her voice is like, "Are these the new ones?" Then
Voice is very soft for such a large, strong-looking woman.
she looks at you and says, "What was
I didn't
that?
say that. I didn't
What was
say
that?
I didn't.
I heard
say
you
that.
thinking it."
That was Maddie. Maddie said that. Maddie said fucking nothing.
Totally different.
And Manobu says, yes, these 6, they might be the best ones yet." And she kind of
Can I
sighs and
roll
says,
to
"You
see
said
if,
that. You said that last time." What's up?
Can I roll to see if he actually believes that?
Sure.
I'm curious if he actually like.
Yeah, roll
believes it.
insight.
I love it. That's actually like a really good point.
Yeah, you when he says that, you sort of look at you and the rest of them, and you're like, "Yeah, we're fucking tough."
Yeah.
Basher's flexing.
Someone else roll insight, please.
What?
And she's
someone
asking
else
for
roll.
support. I'll roll
Nah, I
it.
believe him.
For somebody else too?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Old Bashy.
Basher, you know you're the toughest fisticuffs boy around.
Toughest fucking fisticuff boy around. And he knows it.
When you get.
You don't know about the rest of them, but you know you're as tough as shit.
Shit. I won 1 fight so far.
You've won fights before.
I've won. Okay, I've won a couple fights.
Yeah. So she kind of says, "All right, they're." I don't know why that's just my everyone voice. All right, well, let's get them initiated. They're. This is maybe the most eccentric looking bunch you've brought. And he says, it's fine. They can take it, Manobu says.
I don't know. I've been through a couple of initiations in the last month. What's this one involve?
Elbow to the shell.
I'm just saying.
And she says, everything is. We just have to explain all the ins and outs and give you all a chance to back out.
Is it a hot poker?
What?
Is
No.
it a box of rats?
She looks at you and she's just like, what do you? And looks back at Nobu. What? Who?
Do you have to balance?
You're sure about
over
these ones?
You have to balance over a pit of snakes.
We just
The
have
the bard in shadow comes out and he pulls Basher's bowler down over his eye. Gets it stuck there. Forgive our friend here. We are simply excited to get a move on.
I see. Well, if you would just right this way, there you go. But you got to pull it over your eyes now. Make it hurt real bad.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, whoa!
I can't see a thing with my bowler pulled down.
Top.
So you
And then when you pull it up, it's just up. Is it?
His neck, it cracks his neck up. Feels real satisfying. Yeah, you follow her past a few buildings. Something else of note that you pass is everybody roll Arcana. How about for me?
Kinda.
19.
Ow. Such a high roll for a critical fail, Zoltal.
Yeah,
19.
that's rough.
Jesus.
Luckily, critical fails aren't technically misses in skill checks, so it's fine.
I'll add 5 to Dill's roll as well, I suppose.
So yeah, 2 19s.
To Dylan, who rolled a 28?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring that up. gotta get it up
more.
33.
even better.
All right.
Maybe some real interesting shit happens at 30. I don't know.
Hey,
So
honestly, that's a
only
good fucking point.
Bubs sort of walks by this thing without really taking much note of it. Everybody else, even Zolotol with a 10.
Classic.
This makes sense, you know.
Classic
the character.
barbarian.
This makes sense. You all sort of you walk by a in sort of a in between two of the buildings. There is a pretty large, maybe a 30 by 30 feet square that has kind of like a back wall and like a kind of a ceiling situation. It's not like a room. It's just sort of like a wall that has a thing. And on the base of this, on this like raised kind of platform, you see a large circle with a ton of symbols and runes, a real Full Metal Alchemist situation. And you all recognize this to be a teleportation circle. And you sort of pass by another building, and then she leads you in to one of the larger buildings.
I nudged
What?
back.
Did I notice anything special? Because I got a 28, the highest thing I've ever rolled.
You notice it right away. You're the first to notice.
You notice it
Wait.
first.
I know. I kind of nudged Basher. Do you think you'd be able to?
Oh, hell yeah.
Right. How long would you need
Probably a week.
to?
It's not simple.
To do what are you asking to do?
I'm asking if he'd be. First of all, does he? What I was originally asking, do you have access to a teleportation spell? To the circle spell?
No,
Shit.
I don't.
Maybe you should have waited for him to. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
No, I was in character, but also I assumed you meant, can I use this teleportation circle? And I could, I just don't have the spell.
So Shadow, you think that Basher's got it in the bag, because that's how that conversation went down.
Yeah.
All right. Right. Well, a week though. Right.
Yeah. Take me a while to figure it out.
Oh, well, in that case, maybe start your research on that.
Oh, I'm starting now.
Good.
Actually, you know what, Florence, I will say,
Thank you.
with your very high roll, you actually do notice that there's you can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something a little.
I feel like I should be able to put my finger on it though, because it's like a 28.
Well,
technically
here's what you know. You something is off with this circle, but you're not sure what like the deal is. But it's something's not sort of normal.
I'm not sure. Really?
Not sure.
Do you make this known to us?
Do I need a 30 to be sure?
Oh,
Dude,
no,
dude.
Hey,
too,
trust the process.
do it.
Do you
All right,
make
so
this
she
known
leads
to
you
us,
all-
Lawrence? Do you tell us this?
No.
She leads you all into a pretty large building. And what awaits you is it's pretty bare. Like kind of the vibe of this whole place is like there's like this gorgeous, terrifying circle of water and whatever in the middle, and like all these other buildings are really there's no flowers or trees in this place. Like it's all just real bare bones, no decoration. Very militaristic, I guess. As you enter this room, you sort of there's a room with about maybe 10 chairs, sort of facing like a desk, with a chair behind that. And she walks to the desk, and sort of leans against it and says, "Have a seat." Also, I'll tell you that you sort of lost Minobu at this point. Like he went to go to the eatery of the place. So he kind of like waved a hand and
Florence,
said, "Good luck."
I give him a very meaningful, cheerfully threatening wink.
He winks back and he's like, "See you later, I hope."
I give
Jimmy,
him a very earnest wave goodbye. Like, that guy's cool.
So when she says sit down, Florence leans over her like puts her hands on her desk and leans over and gets close to her face. I think this is kind of Florence's thing. And like her interrogation thing, she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with your teleportation circle?"
Roll intimidation.
Oh shit.
Also, Dane, what did you want?
I'd like to start memorizing the sigil sequence for this circle so that I can access this circle later.
I think you need like a certain amount of time looking at it, like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's like I think it's a minute, but I think you need to know the spell to do that.
So it says many major temples, guides, and other important places have permanent teleportation inscribed somewhere. Each circle includes a unique sigil sequence, a string of magical runes arranged in a particular pattern. Yeah, when you first gain the ability to cast the spell, you learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by the DM. But I guess I'm just like studying this one.
He's trying to learn the sigil before he knows.
I can't cast the spell, but I want to learn like
It's
it's
sure.
It's like copying down the components for a spell without knowing how to put them together.
Right.
Sure. So you're gonna need to like be out there and looking at it, and right now you're inside this room.
Also,
If you tell me, that's what I was asking. Like, how long would you need to learn that sigil?
Oh,
Basher doesn't actually know the answer to that.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
I would ask Basher. I would still ask.
also,
I mean, Basher
Florence
told you a week.
Right.
Florence isn't trying to intimidate her, more just like
Yeah, you're.
I mean, you're
you
being
roll
really
an
threatening.
intimidation, so you can't change it. You can't change it after
Oh
you
yeah,
roll.
I mean, you rolled an 11.
that's fine. I was actually gonna ask to roll an insight though to see if like she like says the truth.
Well, let's hear what she says first.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you kind of come up and she doesn't really seem super impressed with what you're doing right now. And she says, and she kind of looks at all of you again and looks back at you, Florence, and says, I understand. I don't know what Manobu has told you. But if you would all please have a seat, I am extremely willing to answer all of your questions.
I kind of place my paw on Florence's back and say, "Easy, Florence. Let's hear what the lady has to say." And I'll sit down.
And Bubs just raises his hand, like waiting to be called on.
Florence.
She sort of, yeah, she's like waiting for Florence.
I mean, she'll just stand. She's not gonna sit down.
I mean, you're leaning on her desk currently. I mean, do you get up?
Oh
or-
no, she like leans back, but she doesn't sit down.
Yeah, as long as you sort of go back to the chairs area, she'll begin. As long as you're not standing right in front of her desk. Once you kind of settle, Florence, she says, "Yes."
What teleportation circle?
Okay.
Hey, can I just quickly give Bubbles inspiration, even though I'm not DM?
No,
Sure.
I'm
all right.
a bard, and I'm giving you an inspiration. You have 10 minutes of a D10.
It's gonna be great. So she says, so again, my name is Mavo, and you may refer to me as Lady Halam while you are here. This place, I'm just going to pretend like you don't know anything, because I don't know what you have been told. So this, and she kind of gestures out the window to the hole. This is the heart of this sort of settlement, Nova Excalos. Down there are, for lack of a better word, legions of demons. They are protecting I'm like getting distracted. I'm trying not to say so much, and that now I'm thinking about saying as I'm doing it, and I'm like, ugh. So she says, now here is where you all come in. The demons in the deep dives hold massive amounts of power.
You said they were defending something.
I didn't.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said. I swear I heard that. My bad.
That's all right. I said deep dive,
That's
which is what you all will be doing. We've been at this for a while now, and we have lost a great many. Though we have gotten better at the deep dive situation. Now, I broke the die. Oh no, I ripped the tip off.
Rip the tip.
Too bad. It's got a little sharp part now. I'll put that away.
no.
My friend made these. Anyways. So she says, yeah, yes.
Nothing.
Okay. She says, I've got a whole list of stuff that needs to be told to you. So we have learned quite a deal on how the whole works. Each time a new party goes down, the layout is completely fresh. As if we have been unable to map it due to this phenomena. Now, what we do know is that there are some rules that this place seems to follow. And if you don't listen to anything else I say, please do listen to this. There is no resting down there. You can sleep all you like, but you will not, restore anything as a result. It is a truly chaotic place. And to be clear, you can short rest. She explains that you can short rest, but you can't long rest. In game terms. Each floor has what we've called a level boss. Someone that is ordering around the rest of the demons on the floor, and this boss holds the power, the energy that we need. Upon defeating the floor boss, their heart is left over. Now, when you all go down there, you take whatever you want. There's gold, gems, magic items, treasure galore. But these hearts you bring back to us. Is that understood?
What are you using for?
That is not for you to know.
I'd like to say, well, how are we supposed to handle these if we don't know if they have any abilities that could be dangerous or beneficial? Persuasion?
She just responds, the hearts are no threat to you once you can put them in your pack and hand them off once you return.
We know the hearts when we see them.
There will be the only thing left of the demon once you've slain them.
Do the demons
very
ever
video
come
game.
out of the hole?
They do not. That is a good question, but no. At
So
least not yet.
We're just going in there, wrecking their house.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Demons
we
are
some
decidedly
sort of
always the
evil
baddies.
Are we some
No,
sort?
we are the baddies.
Yeah, we're the evil guys. All right.
Can I roll
So
Arcana about demon hearts?
Sure. I mean, do you have experience with demons just at all?
Bro, I don't know. Maybe I've read about it. No? Yeah?
I said go ahead, but
Okay,
I
cool.
mean, I'm going to take that into account.
Well, I feel like Florence has a lot of like, she's like performed heart surgeries and stuff like, so there's like that kind of like
Heart
knowledge.
surgery information that would definitely pertain to demons.
Yeah, she wants to know about demon hearts. She doesn't have demon experience, but she does have heart experience.
There we go. I did not get that.
But also, she's probably
that.
performed surgery on a bunch of different races.
Hit that roll button for me.
I'm sorry. That was a moment of Maddie's own stupidity.
Any hearts you've done surgery on didn't hold any sort of magical power. Personally, you don't know that it's out of the question, but you've also never done surgery on a demon.
I kind of lean over to Florence. I wonder what it would be like to take one out while it's still alive.
Florence is flushed. She's like, "Oh my, what a deed!"
I'm trying to honeypot anyone who seems like they might not be into this because I want to get down there.
Yeah, sure.
Why wouldn't? Oh, no.
Seems like certain death
Any chance whatsoever. No, I wasn't saying you didn't seem into it. I was just,
Seems like a ticket to hell. I'm in.
Very good. I assume that the rest of you are still interested.
Everyone,
you didn't tell me what was wrong with the portal.
Everyone, let's give Cray's response real quick.
Yes, the portal. Yes. And she gets under the desk and picks up a small chest, opens it up, and there are 6 orbs in there, and she takes. There's a bunch of them. We'll say, but she hands each of you an orb, and the orb has like a little button on it. No, that's dumb. It's just like a glass orb, and she describes it as
crystals.
Such.
Let's do crystals.
Yeah.
Squeeze it.
She says, these are special orbs of teleportation. They are directly connected to that portal out there. And she looks at you, Florence, and says, the thing that is wrong with it, quote unquote, is that it does not behave like a regular circle of teleportation. It is made specifically for these orbs. Now,
so
the way that these
Insight
work.
check?
So without these orbs, there's no way to use that teleportation.
Correct. We built it as such so that no one could break in here. You understand?
Of course, absolutely.
Ooh. Yeah, you think she's telling the truth?
Excellent. That's good to know.
I
glance at Basher.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear,
subtle.
I need to describe to you the intricacies of how these work. You use the action word. No, the action word? What is it? Whatever word the magic items have. And
abracadabra.
Abracadabra. What is it called? What's the word you use on a magic item?
The power word.
Is it the power word?
That's like its own spell, right?
That's gonna bug me. It doesn't matter. But somebody look it up.
You recite the incantation.
Well, but there's like you say the word to activate it on a lot
Key
of
phrase.
Abracadabra.
Key phrase.
And that has a word.
Command word. It's
command word. Thank you. You activate the command word, which you can set right now, whatever you want. It's up to you. And it's once activated, it will take 6 seconds to trigger.
Basically,
So
it's 1 round in combat.
That's right. And what usually happens, anyone that you are touching you can take with you. But
So we necessarily we only need to use one.
in theory,
but we each have one in case we're separated.
yes, that is correct.
Good.
And if you think things are getting hairy, which she sort of really leans in on the desk and says, "Believe me, they will."
Oh well, if they're going, so they're going to get hairy. How durable are these things?
They are extremely. So let me just give you the big picture. Our most successful deep diver has only gone down as far as 5 floors.
Interesting.
And they lost an arm and a leg, no pun intended.
Now, Jimmy, game mechanic question here.
Yeah.
You said it resets every time. Does that mean like it's like Dark Souls? If you come up to rest, if we basically return to rest, after getting to level 4, we have to go through levels 1 through 4 again.
Yeah. So you ask her this, and she says, upon leaving the dungeon, the hole resets itself and reconfigures. So the layout will be different, and the monsters will repopulate. And that this is the real trouble, because the deeper down you go, the more lucrative a time you will have.
And like fucking Dark Souls and Stardew Valley got a fucked up baby.
So what's to prevent you from going through the first level over and over and over again and just getting that first heart? Why do you have to go so deep?
The
There's
hearts
something at the end. Is there an end?
I'd assume the stronger the creature, the stronger the heart power.
There you have it. I mean, we do have a few people that do just like doing the first levels, but we're looking for someone who can perhaps reach the bottom. We don't know how deep it goes.
You got a nickname for them? Something like the shallowers or something like that, because they only go in ankle, or maybe ankle deep. Maybe
we don't, because usually they even that is extremely dangerous. So they don't often make it long enough to get a nickname.
Can I propose they're the one-hitter quitters?
The one-hitter quitters. It sounds like the one.
You may call them whatever you like.
Man, I already hate the one-hitter quitters. I just want to punch them in their stupid faces for being so cowardly.
Well, I wouldn't put it to them before seeing it for yourselves.
Yeah, all right.
We have we can only imagine the amount of.
Now, how much are we getting per heart?
It is really more an issue of the payment is all the treasure that is down there.
Right.
And believe you me, people come up with vast riches.
We get the spoils, and you get the heart.
This is of value to you, and who's to say that's treasure?
I think I will cut off Florence by saying what I think my friend is trying to say is that if we are unable to obtain any riches of our own and nothing but the heart,
then
compensation would be expected.
You would be the first.
Well, we have a habit of making firsts.
Hey, Bubsy. I think we're going to be one-hitter quitters, you and I. I think we're just going to... Well, I mean...
You just said you hated one-hitter quitters.
Yeah, I know. I say a lot of bullshit. But I think if we just go in and we don't kill the really dangerous one and we just get all the gold and stuff, then we come home, we pop back up, and then we're fine.
But then we're going to get a reputation of being cowards and one-hitter quitters and non-deep diving snorkelers. I don't want to be called that.
Bubsy, I have very little in terms of like self-pride.
Oh man. Okay, Basher.
What?
You know, we're best buds.
Yeah, we're best buds.
But listen, there's a lot you got to know about me. I've got fans.
You got fans?
I got so many fans, and I got to do things that are going to make those fans proud of me.
Oh, fuck. All right, well,
Haven't you seen any of my tweets?
Oh, you mean
No.
you mean the little messages you tie to sparrows' legs and then send
Yeah.
out for the
Haven't
rest
you
of the world to read?
Every day I tie a message to a bird and he delivers that message to all the people that have signed up to receive that message from the bird.
The tweeting service.
You know, it's just like things like what I'm eating for breakfast, who I've killed that day. They need to know. And if I send out a message on a bird that's like, oh, me and my new best bud Basher, we just one-headed quitted, they're going to be like, no, thank you. I want no more of your birds.
Bubsy, do you tweet about me?
Oh, all the time. Oh, yeah, I've created our own slogan and everything.
What is it, please?
Let's see. Oh, it's really good.
Is it something about Bubs and Basher, the punching buddies? No,
Yeah.
what was it?
Yeah, but it always starts with a pound sign.
Some sort of tag of hashing, sure.
Yeah. You know, but like pounding somebody, like punching.
Right, yeah,
good.
no, it's double. It's double.
Yeah, it's something like Basher and Bubs.
Sick and horny.
Pound sign, sick and horny. Oh, okay.
Pound sign, sick and horny. Basher, Bubs, best buds, bashing buds.
Yeah.
Butt buddies.
But Bubsy, if you're tweeting about me and it means that much to you, I won't be a one-hitter quitter.
Thanks,
I'll go in there and I've got your back, bud. Bashing, bud.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone's just staring at us because we're muttering to each other.
Bubs thinks he's like whispering to Basher, but he is just
like,
he is gesticulating wildly.
Florence goes back to talking to her and she says, well, if we get all the way down there and we get this heart that no one is able to get for you, I feel like it only makes sense that we'd be compensated appropriately.
We want money.
Again.
Riches, mates. Riches.
Fine.
There are many riches to be found down there.
God, I just want to go.
All right, let's go.
Everyone, hey, calm down, everyone. Once we have the heart, we can negotiate, right?
Yeah.
Negotiate from a position of power, everyone.
We got no power.
Oh my God. None of you have any subtlety.
I would not recommend that tact.
Why
young Naga? But when
Florence
you return, you will be
reassured
weak.
by this, and she's like, "Yeah."
Wait, you
All
can
your
hear
spell
us when we're
slots
talking to
depleted.
each other.
Well, you're not whispering.
That's
No,
true.
Shadow
that
is the
was
only
out
member
loud
of our group
loudly.
that has any nuance.
I now like whisper up to her, like, come on, just let me get these shows on the road. Like, these people will not go. Come on.
We will see what happens.
And then Cray says,
And that is
away
the
we
end of the
go.
conversation.
and then we go.
If let me make sure I didn't miss anything important to tell you.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, by the way, you're going to be taking someone with you. His name is the Devil.
He's got a banjo.
His name is Damien, aka hashtag Antichrist.
That's right.
She says there we do have a potion maker that will sell you potions should you need them. You look, however, well prepared.
I have 0
just
gold.
to let you know, they are slightly discounted for the more expensive varieties.
I'm just going to take a dip down in the hole real quick to get enough scratch for some potions. I got 0 gold.
But
I would again
let's all go down together.
suggest that you go down together. There is a way of things. If you do not go down in this way, you may get split up, and certainly you will not return.
Just a quick dip, just enough for, you know.
It's not like you're going into a pool searching for buried treasure, sunken treasure, mate. It's It's more complicated than that.
Oh, all right. Well, let's go then. What are you all pussyfooting around for? Come on.
Yeah, let's go stick our toes in. Let's put a little toe in, right?
Who the fuck is talking?
Oh, wow, guys. I went overboard with that one.
Helium. He did a helium beverage.
Let's take a look. Let's go take a look.
I love the risk-taking, Spencer. Really, it's great.
Can I try another read on that one?
Yes, please. Yeah,
Get the
let's, a
fuck
little more grounded, a
out.
little more connected.
It's all about making strong choices.
Give me 3 in a row.
Okay. All right, guys, let's go. No. All right, guys, let's go stick our toes in a little bit,
There
right?
you go. All right.
One
more.
Hey, it's time to stick our toes in the water a little bit, right?
Three things. All right, let's
Dave,
go.
do you think we can run with 2? Do you think we can run with 2?
Yeah, I think 2's gonna work.
Okay, cool.
Can you
All right,
say
thank
it
you
with
very
a
much,
little more
Spen.
of a smile?
Okay, yeah. I
Okay, bit's over. I want to play D&D.
more with a smile, thank you.
Are you flossing?
Dylan always flosses on camera.
I floss the ones I want to keep, Emily.
Fuck.
I mean,
Jesus.
I support this.
Maddie, welcome to D&D Friday nights. Dane's playing now, baby.
Da. And that's where we'll end it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no!
I was gonna.
I do have to go in like 5 minutes.
Oh, you have to go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe we'll
5-minute
get to
dungeon.
a cliffhanger then.
Let's go to a cliffhanger.
It's
Okay, so yeah, it's you all are led out to the there's like a big, not a bridge, but like a walkway of a sort that kind of goes to the center from one of the edges that they have built. It's kind of above, so it doesn't interfere with the water flow. And you are all escorted this way by Lady Halal. And is that her name? Halal? No, that's a chicken way.
Is she as hot as she was made out to be?
Yeah. Oh, I deleted her name on this document. I didn't mean to do that. Halam. Yeah, I mean, she's a big, buff, hot lady. I mean, I don't know what you want.
I
That's
just
what
wanted to
she
see if he
wants.
was lying to us. Does he have a pattern of lying? That's kind of.
I mean, you got the truth from her. And you rolled
No,
pretty
I'm
well.
asking about the rabbit. Does he have a pattern of lying?
He's also seemed to be a truth teller in all the things you talked to him about. He either answered you truthfully or didn't answer you. So yeah, you're all walked up to this ledge of a sort, and you're all just sort of staring now into the abyss.
Love
Like
it.
water swirl. The sound of the waterfall is much louder in the center than it was on the outside.
We're standing
And-
at Niagara.
Yeah, and Mevo says to you, all right, everybody link hands. And on 3, do not let go. Does
Orange
everybody have their
Raptor
teleportation
brings her
orb?
with them. Hey.
Right. Everyone got their orbs.
Orbs.
There is no way back if you all lose your orbs.
Right.
Can I push her in?
No,
Push her in? No, she's way far away from the edge.
Aw.
And way far away from you all also.
You little scamp.
And
I love the thought, though.
and she says 1, 2,
Ooh.
3. And you all jump, I presume.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, you all go. You just trust her,
I
and
was thinking of the moon door situation.
and you all die, and that's the end. You trusted the wrong people.
And now you're on the moon.
Ooh. No, you fall, and you are falling, and you're sort of hitting. You're all starting to wonder, was this a bad idea? Did we make a bad
Right.
choice? And suddenly, after falling for sort of a while, all of your knuckles sort of, growing white from like gripping onto each other. Your descent starts to slow a bit, and you land, not softly, but not at terminal velocity, in a small corridor. And you look at the walls around you, and everything is it looks very. It doesn't look like any sort of walls you've ever seen. Like they're made of like stone, you think, but it's not like bricks. It's not how like bricks work. It's kind of like, it's like if somebody like explained how bricks worked to you, and you were like, I understand that. And they're just sort of like, there's just like walls with like big cuts, and there's like pieces of blood in places, and you're seeing some like bones in other places. And everything's really dark. But the light that you do see is pretty like reddish. And you
We mean Oblivion.
you walk carefully down this corridor, and you sort of open there's like a bunch of at the end of this hallway, there's like a bunch of like busted up like tables and chairs, but they also don't really feel like real tables and chairs that a person would ever have actually used, but it's just a lot of broken wood and just a lot of crap. And you all kind of proceed forward. You like push this stuff to the side to get through, and as you look up, you see a bit in the distance the first of many demons. I'm putting them on the map here. This scary looking Batman.
Ah.
No, 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 no.
And he catches you, and he screams.
Ah!
And that's, I guess, where we'll end it.
He didn't catch us, did he?
What?
Oh, he catches sight. He catches sight of you. He didn't catch us. He like.
He saw you with his little peepers.
Wait, and did you say we're ending it there?
Yeah, Emily's got to go. Yeah,
Ah.
because then we'll be down 2 people, and this is
Yeah,
the dungeon
fight.
now. So
It's dungeon time.
Yeah, this is really like Dark Souls and fucking Stardew Valley had a fucked up child.
this has been like this all this stuff that I explained right now is I've been thinking about for months.
Dude, it sounds awesome. I love it. I am immediately wait, hold on. As we land, before we touch down, sorry, before everyone goes, I wanted to immediately approach both Zolotl and Basher and say, how much time and what kind of research would you need to replicate one of these? I'm holding up the transportation orb because if we have one of these on the outside, we can get as many people as we need. If we can replicate these, we can get as many people as we need in here. We can take this place.
Oh boy. I've never really messed with teleportation much, but
I'd have to get an arcane workshop going. I don't have.
Well, I'm sure Zolotl can let you use his workshop, and that's
I got some tools, my man.
Oh, no kidding. All right.
So here's what I propose our plan to be here. We get as far as we feel comfortable going. We get back, and then we go home for a little bit, start to, kind of get the research going for about a week, and then come back and start heading back down.
Sure. Maybe we could get Bubsy's fist magic to do it. So he just has to like punch himself, and then we're there.
Who knows? Whatever we can do, I just know that while we have these, while we're down here, you can take any downtime we have to look them over, to research.
Can I do an Arcana check to try and glean some information from the orb?
Yeah, I would like to do that as well.
Me too.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll mine at +5.
Yeah.
I stand with Bubs and just say, see, we let the smart people do the smart people things, and then the smart ones like we do the plans.
Yeah, we're the smart planners.
I got a natural 1.
Oh fuck.
Got a 28, bitch.
Yeah. So Basher,
I got a natural 1.
you're pretty sure this isn't possible.
Oh,
This
fuck.
thing's fucking made of, I don't even know.
You the two of you also
Bite it.
Yeah. It breaks. No. You sort of look this
That
thing
was-
over.
That was another thing I was going to think of as well. If we can pretend that one of them shattered or broke or was destroyed, we could slip it out.
Yeah, we steal it. I think we should steal it.
That's
I
your.
got a 28. Do I know anything?
No,
So-
remember 28 gets you nothing. Remember?
Yeah.
There's something funny about these orbs.
Yeah, you both sort of look these over. You get the sense that like this is pretty serious, like magic.
Okay.
You're not sure if it's possible with what you know now to just like replicate it, but you know for sure you'd need to like take it to a workshop or something. And I
All right.
like the most suited of you to do this is the only wizard in the party who doesn't think it can be done.
Right.
But
well,
I think we should still steal it.
Well, if the opportunity presents itself and we find a way to slip it out unnoticed, then we can do that. But for right now, just study it while we're here, and then we can do some more study when we get back home.
Right.
Right.
So
Hey, is
What
that a
the
big
fuck
bat
is that
person?
bat thing?
Yeah, that's wild. Look at it. Scene.
wait,
And
so nothing from a 28?
You learned what I told you.
You learn that it's incredibly complicated and it's going to take a long
The
time.
same as Zolotl 17?
No, that's
Yeah.
now we know it is for fact, for sure. It's not just. It's not like amazing.
I don't know. I can't tell you information that doesn't like exist. I can't make up new shit to tell you.
Like you told us. No, this is for sure some deep shit, and we're going to need a lot of time for this.
Also,
So
we're level 9 right now. You're able to get really high rolls. Like that is like a roll.
I've
less
never rolled that high before. I was expecting like to know everything.
Nah, dude. It's how much Jimmy. It's also how much Jimmy is prepared.
Sometimes there's just not more to say. Tell me everything about this door. Well,
It's
Yeah,
like,
I
oh my
would.
god. Wait.
It opens.
Dane, do you remember? Did you ever see the episode that Will Wheaton was on Critical Role where he rolled a nat 20?
No, I only thought he was on one app.
No, he was on like two. He was on 2 episodes. He was on 2 episodes and concurrent. And Will Wheaton is, if you don't know, he played Wesley Crusher on Star Trek. But he's huge in the nerd community. He's huge in the D&D community, and he's infamous in the D&D community for having the world's shittiest roles. He is the nat 1 king. He is just like, if you ever see him, do not let him anywhere near your dice.
He'll curse you forever.
He will curse you. And so once on Critical Role, he rolled a nat 20 on an insight check, and he was like, I want to know his name, I want to know his fucking address, I want to know his parents' names, I want to know his social security number, I want to know his Ashley Madison password. Just like the whole fucking thing. It was hilarious. Oh my god. But yeah, so that's what I was
I think
want to
Dylan
know
needs
everything.
to run a game. I think Dylan needs to run a one-off.
I think Dill should definitely do some DMing.
And then
DM after this
everyone
one?
will ask to roll before they say what they're actually doing.
Yeah, I want
Everybody will
Dylan to
insist on
DM.
advantage.
Dylan, can you please DM a one shot?
Because
Why not?
Because I wouldn't be good at it, guys.
and then
That's
everybody's
not
I
pulling
mean,
out,
nobody's good at anything at first.
Yeah, nobody's good at anything at first.
and then everyone's pulling out items from their last campaign that do crazy shit. It'll be
God.
Dylan time.
Wait! I saw a meme. Oh
it a-
god!
Are you talking about my cloak of Corbett?
I'm talking about yep.
Damn
There
it.
it is.
Damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says DM showing your character exactly where it says they can't do that thing. I was just like, oh, I wonder who that could be.
Dylan, you're a delightful creative player, and I'm
We
happy to
adore
have you
playing.
in multiple groups.
We
So
adore
thank you
playing.
for
It's fine.
being here.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that was awesome.
Good game, y'all.
Good fucking game. See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Guys.
Jim.
Yes.
I gotta be honest. I did watch the anime that you said this whole campaign was based off of.
It's wild though, right?
It's,
So this isn't really kind of quite all that.
Okay.
But this is sort of the core of the so it's not like you've spoiled it, but just sort of the core of like, hey, here's a big hole with mysteries and stuff inside.
okay, gotcha. Because like, I didn't think we were gonna be playing it again when I did that. And then like the last session and this session, because I forgot to bring it up last time, I felt kind of guilty about it.
Oh, he's getting it off his chest.
No, this is a big demon hole with treasures and not like fucking the saddest
Oh my
fucking
God.
shit I've ever seen in my life.
Awful. I watched it just because like I complete things that I start, and it was
Yeah.
oh my God.
I don't know if Dane can handle it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll watch it.
Don't. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
You watched a few of the episodes with us. That's the
I
one
watched
with the little
half
robot
of
boy.
one episode where a girl goes into the belly of a big slime beast and then bursts her way out because the battle robot she's with was knocked out.
The first like half dozen episodes are like, oh, this is cute and cool.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Just like, oh, these are people in misery.
It gets so serious so fast.
So bad. I don't like it.
Hilarious. Jimmy, I gotta say, I felt some parallels between this random dungeon hole and the random dungeon generator that I've put in Sunday's game.
Just because they're random. I mean, this map I'm showing you isn't like a random map.
Oh, okay.
It's if you all hop in a second time, the first floor is going to be different. But
Right.
I found like a map, so it doesn't look bad. I also this is great because now I'm just prepared for next week because the whole dungeon's ready. I didn't know how long you guys are going to spend on any of it. I got some monsters. Ooh, look at
Ooh.
Ooh.
Special monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time role playing this episode.
I mean, all the time, which is excellent.
I'm gonna stop
I'm
recording.
really excited to go into combat as a